Alrighty then. Can you say excited to play? Dragon Quest Builders 2 streams start now. Been waiting for this for a long time. Since pretty much I finished the original Dragon Quest Builders 2, I was eager for one. Sequel, that is. T-Dog, how you doing? Solaroon, how you doing? Paul, many numbers. Press X to Jason. What? What's Heavy Rain got to do with this? I have to wait until tomorrow to get mine in the mail. Womp womp. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Good to see you here. So I'm feeling pretty jazzed about this. Sculpted Ray coming in, 26-month resub.
Pat on the back for this guy.
Smash a little bit of love in the chat for that, please, guys.
2 years. Just as long as BluntNate has been waiting for DQ Beat 2.
Not quite, but feels like it sometimes. Dog, thank you very much for the bits. Beef sausage snack 6, check. Hard limeade, check. Pizza rolls, check. All set, let's do this. Let's do this indeed. I have... and coffee. Although I did have some oatmeal this morning with some fresh blueberries in it. If you've never had oatmeal with fresh blueberries in it, and some honey as well, it's the best. It's just the best. Thank you very much to all the ruined 100 bitty Roonies there. Plus 10. A Final Fantasy 14 already. Become one of us. Well, I'm going to do 4 to 6 hours of Dragon Quest Builders 2 today, pretty easily, I think. After that, I'm going to be giving the beta for the new Xbox, or currently Xbox only, MMO, Bless Unleashed, a go. Probably stream that if I've still got the energy for it, but yeah. As far as the MMO stuff goes, between World of Warcraft Classic and possibly Bless Unleashed, which are two very different gameplay styles, don't know if I've got room for Final Fantasy. T-Dog says, glad to see you streaming. Been stressful as hell today. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully this chills you right out. Hi, Miles. How you doing? Got mine a day early in the UK today. Enjoying it so far. Oh, right, because you're still on the other side of the date line, aren't you? Yeah, so this did not really have a simultaneous release. It's releasing everywhere on Friday, but it's not Friday everywhere at the same time, so... That's cool. Alright. Looks like a lot of the regulars have turned up, at least those who are going to turn up this early in the stream, so we should start rolling. Thank you very much. 100 more bits, Oliver. We appreciate that. There we are. Well, overlay should be fine for this game, I think. I don't think the camera is going to cover up too much important. We'll adjust that if we need to. Alright, start a new game. It's time to design your character. Now, when we played the first game, we went female, didn't we? We called her Violet, because I gave her purple hair. Shall we do that again? Send into Violet, or shall we go dude this time? We might go Violet again. What do you reckon? Look how happy she is. That sold her. Okay, so let's give Violet kind of violet-y hair. Should we go deep purple or light? I think I like the light this time around. I think we went the dark last time, but the middle purple there looks... Ooh, the white looks pretty cool. Alright, we'll go that. Make her nice and pale. How pale? I think that's the default. Yeah, we'll just step it up a bit. Just one shade paler than default. Eyes green, of course. You know I like green eyes. But which green? Ooh, we can get a little bit of hazel-y. Come on that. Yeah, we'll go stock green. There we go. Alright. Violet. Should we go TTE? Violet? Just Violet. I think just Violet. That's what we had last time, I'm pretty sure. Boop. Are you happy with this character? You can change your character's appearance, gender, and name once you reach a certain point in the game. Lavender, yeah. I don't know whether lavender would have fit, actually. Might be too many letters. Actually, I'm not sure how many years after the original game this is set. Go Violet or go home. East Warehouse Locals. Yeah, that's the server thing that's... And the way they do that with Final Fantasy is the biggest sticking point for me, I think. Every time I look into it, it's just like, ah, God, why do they do it that way? It's so annoying. Alright, settings. Let's see here. I didn't even look at the settings when I did the demo for the comparison between this version, which is the Switch version, by the way, if you haven't caught on that, and the PlayStation version. I didn't even go through the settings at all. What's this? Oh, that's just how much you tilt your thumbstick before you run. That's fine. I think we can leave all that at default. Show character outline. Sure. That's for when you're obscured behind blocks and stuff like that, so you can see where you are. That was in the original game as well. Auto adjust camera. Sure, we'll leave that on. Rotation speed, we'll leave that at default by now. Icon size, not so big, make it easy for the stream, I guess. Minimap style, retro or chunky? Doesn't even show you what the difference is. We'll leave it on retro. Minimap, rotate. Sure. Music. How's the volume for you guys? That seems like it should be fun, right? Yeah. We'll leave it at that for now. We can always change it later. Brightness will leave. That will leave. Water translucent. Oh, that's only for screenshots and basically stuff. Alright, I think we're good. Why isn't the jar working? Oh, the jar should be working. Let me see if I can reload the jar while we wait for this to load. This should take a sec. Studio mode. 2,000 jars. Jar. Refresh. Alright, I got my old DLC stuff. How many? All these are part of the... I bought the deluxe pack because last weekend we had a very generous tipper in the form of Ken RQ who gave me like $100, which was enough to go for the deluxe pack, which comes with a bunch of DLC stuff. 3 DLC packs, one of which I know for a fact contains more missions. The other 2 I think are just cosmetic stuff and different kinds of building blocks, so... I'll be able to lose your downloaded content, but you progress to a certain point in the game. Yep, fine, okay. Venture forth, my children, and destroy all before you. Could drop it down a touch. Was the volume a bit... Oh, I guess, yeah, that might be a bit louder out there. Okay, we'll drop it back down again once we get in the game. Thus decreed the great and glorious High Priest Hargon. And lo, his minions of mayhem did march out rank upon rank to ravage the land and strike fear into the human hearts. Best evil laugh ever. Our unholy father then gave up his mortal form so that Malroth, the master of destruction, might be reborn and the world be consumed by catastrophe. Alas, mighty Malroth was defeated at the hands of the despicable spawn of Eldrick, or Erdic. But how to say that? That was Violet. OG Violet. Kicked his ass! The moon has waxed and waned many times since that fateful day. Now peace reigns supreme, and our order has been scattered to the 4 corners of the earth. Tell me, brothers and sisters, what does a monster do when backed into a corner? It bites, I say. We must do everything and anything within our power to bring this world to ruin. Huzzah! All hail Hargon! Praise be to Malroth. Erdirk. Oh, hellish Father, hear our prayer. Deliver us from this world of oblivion. Lead us ever onwards as we build your dominion of darkness together. Whee! Skulker Ray says, I didn't spend 40 quid on Magic the Gathering today. Violet! Violet! You are the hero who will save this world. Arise, my child. Your destiny awaits. Just kidding. Look on your face. I was only ribbing you. Get it? Because he's a skeleton. And you can see his ribs. I love the pun work in this game. You're no hero, I know that much. You're one of them builders, right? Probably. You want to watch what? You want to watch that mouth of yours, girl. Telling the truth might land you with more than you bargained for. Still, at least you're not a master builder. You might only be an apprentice, but that'll do. I've actually got just the job for a lass like you. Once you've whipped the sleep from your eye sockets, come and meet me up on... See, because he doesn't know what eyes are, because he's a skeleton. Sockets. See? Attention to detail in writing. Love it. At least this time you're not the hero. Well, that was the gimmick of the last game as well. They spent the entire game telling you were not the hero. Whee! I can move! I can twirl! Yeah, I think I might want to switch up that camera speed. Yeah, it's a slow... Oh, actually can't change anything here. I only have MISC. Okay, let's see here. Where's camera movement? It was here somewhere. Oh, yeah, camera rotation speed. Let's go all the way up. Oh wait, all the way down. Fast. And turn music down a bit. Sound effects down a bit. And we need to put that on the other end of the spectrum, because fast is at the low end and slow is at the top end, I just realised. Which is the exact opposite way it should be. I'm surprised the quiet and loud is it backwards as well. I wonder if that's a Japanese thing. Boop. There we go. Text speed should be nice and quick now. Camera's still not that fast, but at least it's faster. Stairs are no match for you, I see. Yeah. Knees. They're awesome. You just can't keep a good girl down. Now, as you'll no doubt have spotted, we're sailing the open ocean. You've got no chance of escaping, so don't even bother trying. Not that you get very far anyway. You're nothing but skin and bones. Because he's a skeleton! Yeah, get this down your gullet. It's fresh from the captain's stable, which is where I sit, by the way. Yeah, but not eat, because you don't have a belly. It's a cult. Violet can't remember when she last ate. The thought of food makes her stomach start rumbling. Believe it or not, that kelp can be eaten. Select it with the D-pad and press X to eat it. Doing so will build your hunger. Gotta remind myself which button is X, because I've been playing a lot on Xbox controllers recently. Numbers! Down in one. That kelp's pretty tasty, isn't it? How would you know? You don't even have a tongue. The pungent aroma, slimy texture make for a spine-tingling combination, because he's a skeleton! Should thank you like your stars, you get to scoff such a scrumptious snack, because it'll be the last meal you ever eat. Yep, you heard me right. You'll be dead soon enough. Don't worry, you won't be shuffling off this mortal coil just yet. I've got plenty of hard graft for you to be getting on with first. Alright. You can wipe that lily-livered look off your face. I'm not going to send you to the cemetery anytime soon. So as long as you've got some life left in you, I'll give you a chance to keep a hold of it. But you'll have to follow my orders to the letter. What is that? You want to know who we are and what we're doing here? If you're that desperate to find out how far up the creek you are without a paddle, I might add, go and talk to those 5 monsters beneath the flag over there. Boing, boing, boing. Ooh, the frame rate is not good. Middenhill, Canuck, Moonbrook, from forth these 3 kingdoms did come, he hated heroes, the scions of Eldrick, and laid almighty Algrad low. With his dying breath, our exalted leader surrendered his mortal form, so that Malroth, the Lord of Destruction, could be born, unless he too was vanquished. But does that mean all hope is lost? No, I say, Hargon's ambitions do not perish with him. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day, and for the rest of your life. We will reduce this world to ruin. You're that apprentice builder we nabbed in Catlin, aren't you? I must admit, I feel a few pangs of sympathy for you. I almost forgot. They write with speech impediments in this game sometimes. It's not very nice to know that you're in this nay. Well, if it isn't Little Myth Builder, you're only apprentice, but you'll be prancing around like you own the place. Honestly, you can't go anywhere these days without bumping into insolent little builder, hellbent on undoing all of our hard work. Our only choice is to eliminate builders. Bothersome builders like you, one by one. Keep swaying from side to side. I feel a bit seasick. Having the foggiest. Higher-ups would never tell stuff like that to a lowly little Dracky. Dracky Drack, slimy bine. Hello, Gooman. We're the last surviving members of the Children of Hargon, the ones who didn't get squished. We're going to bring this world to its knees, and all in the name of the great and glorious High Priest. I miss the slimes. Once with all the slurping, I'm just salivating the prospect of squashing you Goomans once and for all. So you've talked to the rest of the crew, eh? Obedient little blighter, aren't you? So now you know, we're the last survivors of the Children of Hargon, loyal servants of the mighty Master of Destruction himself. That means you builders are our sworn enemies. We're sailing the ocean blue, rounding up pesky vermin like you, along with anyone else who gets in our way. Yeah? You want to know what we're doing with all these builders? Only the higher-ups know for sure, but I make no bones about it, I reckon you'll line her up with a chop. Still, doesn't mean we can't make the most of what little time we've got left. Just be thankful we can be of some benefit to your final moment, as your final moment draws near. Complete. Listen up, builder, unless you want to spend the rest of your life behind bars, or worse, you'll do as I say. So here's the deal. Last night's storm messed up my ship pretty good and proper. I want you to make things ship-shape around here again. Start with, I wanted you to break up all the driftwood strewn about the deck and bring me the wood when we're done. Slimes are so freaking iconic. I know, right? Yeah. I mean, even if you've never played a Dragon Quest game, you'll recognize those slimes. Any more wood up here? Where's the rest of the wood? Oh wait, I've got quest markers, never mind. Well, well, my deck looks in much better shape now you've picked up all that wood. No flies on you, eh? Still, I suppose being given the chance to save your sorry skin will tend to give you a kick up the coccyx. It's bum. Skeletons speak for bum. You want to know why I'm giving you this chance? Truth is, as a sworn servant of the Master of Destruction, I'm not supposed to fraternize with your kind, but considering the state of my ship, I've got no other choice. Anyway, it's not like you're a proper builder, you're only an apprentice at the end of the day. I'm sure that's fine, you wouldn't forsake me for a little thing like this, right? Anyway, I think we've chewed the fat long enough. If you want to cling to your love for a little bit longer, I suggest you continue working like the dutiful little builder you are. Just remember, you get all sorts of useful materials by smashing things. Just be careful that what you bash doesn't bash you back. You're an odd one. Since the moment I let you out of the cell, you've been scurrying about my deck, chatting with my crew, without care in the world. If anything, I'd wager you were actually enjoying this. There must be something wrong with you. Can't explain it any other way. I mean, why else would you wear that dopey grin on your dopey moosh? Here's my dopey grin. Here's my dopey grin. Most prisoners would be scared witless, but not you. You what? You always look like that when someone's got a job for you? Seems you aren't scared of us at all. I better keep you busy, or who knows what you might try and pull. Luckily, there's plenty of you to be getting on with. For starters, some of the boys on deck have got some jobs that need doing. Report back to me when you've sorted them all out. What up, dude? I've been watching you, Builder. I saw you scrabble around the deck, really pickpocketing all the wood you could find. The raging tempest that struck last night washed out all of our navigation lights overboard. Such things can be rebuilt, can they not? Do it! I wish we'd use the wood you collected to make some new torches. See a worn-out workbench over there? Use it to make torches. Here, I believe you will need this oil to craft them. Once you have the torches, you must put them back in their proper positions. 5 blocks will be your sign. There is one by the workbench and all 4 more around the stairs that lead below decks. Place 1 torch upon each block. You're not found me, Builder. Craft the 5 torches and put them in place. Return to me when you have finished the task. Zibbity-doo. Torches. 5 off. Torches. Nope, wrong one. I forgot how fiddly this is sometimes. No, not build, place. What's place? X. There we go. They literally haven't changed the build system at all. I thought I was kind of hoping they would tidy it up, because it's a little bit fiddly sometimes. The only Dragon Quest I've played is Dragon Quest Monster Joker and the DS. Not even a main series one. Not that this is. Seems you've done exactly as asked. The guiding flames burn brightly as before. For a ship such as ours, they could do with being a touch more sinister. But if I do say so myself, I shan't complain. The deck is illuminated once more. I must say, propensity to create unsettles me. Not that it matters, you will soon outlive your usefulness. But your work is not over yet. There are others aboard the ship who might still find some use for you. Go to them, I pray. Complete. Hi, dude. Well, if it isn't a so-called builder, anyone think you own the place the way you're strutting about on this deck? What's with the attitude? You're running errands for the boys on Captain's orders, and you want me to give you a job too? Tell you what, you can help me relieve the boredom of being stuck at this good-for-nothing ship, as long as you're not afraid to put your life on the line. Truth is, I've always wondered whether builders can fight. How do you feel about going mano-a-mano with a monster? Oh, you! Fancy taking a swig at this kid? Well, that's a killer. Alright, better put them dukes up. I warn you, though. Skeleton soldiers a proper head case. And find me after the fight's finished. If you can still walk. Punched him to bits. Well, you're a better boxer than you look, I'll give you that. Still, the only thing these pathetic punches of yours hurt was my pride. Not that I should be surprised. You're pretty bony for someone who claims to be a builder. That doesn't exactly bode well for your future career, does it? Luckily, you don't have a future to speak of. Alright, be off with you. Go and tell the bosun what a weakling you are. Fight like a cow's cadaver! The builders really aren't cut out for combat after all. What's that? You would have smashed him up to smithereens if you'd had a weapon? Unlikely story. You're going to bash him upside the skull with one of them torches. You're such a whiz at whipping up. Don't make me laugh. What's that book you got there? Got an idea. Yeah. Don't just stand there smoking. Tell me what's so funny. What? You just worked out how to make a cypress stick? Well, I never. Are you telling me that builders can invent things as well as make them? Well, don't just stand around looking gormless. Put your money where your mouth is to make this cypress stick, then you know where the workstation is, right? One more thing. Once you've made it, don't forget to equip it. It's no use otherwise. Boing. Cypress stick. One of. And next to equip. The old genius returns, Cypress stick in hand. Now you're ready to look the part. I really do look the part. What do you say? Fancy another crack at that old bag of bones? Now you got a weapon. Yeah. That's the spirit. And watch that rotter try and put himself back together once you're through with him. Wasted. Bone crushing defeat. I don't know if I can pick myself up after this one. Go on then, lass. Go and brag about beating me to the bosun. Will do. Oh, you certainly gave that bag of bones a good hiding. And just look at the state of him. The only thing he's good for now is feeding a dog. Because he's a skeleton, You know what? I feel a bit sorry for him. That's the new one. I'll wager no human has shed a tear for a monster before. Just don't think you can butter me up by tickling my funny bone. Never mind. Anyway, thanks for that, builder. It's certainly how it's passed the time, if nothing else. I think I even learned something today. You builders are useless at a fistfight, but with a weapon in hand, you're not to be sneezed at. But you're not done for the day just yet, not by a long shot. I've got a feeling in my bones there's someone else on board who needs a helping hand. So I'd say he was boned. Oh yeah, probably come sooner or later. My. You have been a busy little lady, haven't you? First you made those torches, now a cypress stick. But one can hardly call oneself a builder without one's tools of the trade. Where are yours, builder? Do you even have any? Last night. Other than that simple cypress stick, you haven't a single tool upon your person. Such a shame. Well, I think we had ought to do something about that, hadn't we? I confiscated this pair of gloves from the builder in the brig below decks. Now they are yours. With these equipped, you'll be capable of hoisting up a whole host of objects without the need to smash them first. Ideal for organizing your articles in an ordinary fashion. So without further ado, take your newfound gloves and gather up all the barrels strewn higgledy-piggledy around the deck and place them on the mat beside you. What's going to do upset the person? I don't know. Something there between those two. Alright. Press ZR to pick something up and put it down. Press Y while holding something to rotate it. Zip. Pick it up, please. That's for me, too. No point in rotating a barrel. One more. Easy peasy. Wonderful work. 6 perfectly positioned barrels. I'm sure you'll agree that a pair of gloves is an indispensable tool for any budding builder. I was under the impression that the youth of today were nothing but a swarm of work-shy wastrels. Based on your showing just now, I may have to reassess the stats. You must know about the blood, sweat, and tears you shed in servitude. You'll always be a builder, the eternal enemy of our exalted order. For your time among us will be but short. Sure, fate is not for me to decide. That is the captain's responsibility. Go to him now. Would it be you have attended to everyone's errands now? Hurry along and inform the good captain that you require some more back-breaking chores. Not bad, not bad. Looks like you've done everything the lads have asked of you. I see a human working her fingers to the bone for us monsters, and without a word of complaint neither. I doubted it before, I'm certain now. You actually like this sort of thing. You're a proper weirdo, you know that? Still, I'll be satisfied until I hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Do you enjoy building things? Yeah. Of course you do. It's what gets you out of bed in the mornings, I can tell from the look on your fleshy face. Got all the makings of a master crafter. That's why we can't let you live! Now, what with you buildings being multi-items and everything, I can't exactly have you running bow to stern, building like a billio, now can I? Sorry to say it, kid, but I'm going to have to survey that smiling skull from your shoulders right now! Oh no! Just tickling your ribs. But I'm so scared. I'm not really going to lob your noggin off. Well, it's not as long as you stay on my good side. After all, I wouldn't want to lose a willing worker like you. I reckon you've got what it takes to be a cracking little cabin girl. And what's more, I like the cut of your jib. What do you say, lassie? Will you join my skeleton crew? You don't have to say anything. I can tell you're too overcome with joy to thank me now. Actually, there's something else I've been meaning to ask you. What's with that big book you're lugging around? I've never seen anything like it before. From a storm. Where did this rain come from? Have to tell me later, lassie. Looks like there's another storm rolling in. Ah, an apprentice builder. You will do nicely. Come on. You're in time. This is your world to create, and yours to destroy. Come on. Next slide, please. Now come to me, my child. Here we go. Oi, cloth ears! What are you gawking at? Didn't you hear me? I told you to get your fleshy rump below decks and into the hold. It's far too dangerous up here for a landlubber like you. Alright. Fine. Cutscene trigger. Captain, come to the hold quickly. We're in deep goo down here. Mom, you don't like the sound of this? Hold tight. I'm on my way. Right there, Builder? Ugh, I'll be stopping to help some human. I've got to get to the hold. Oh, God preserve us. This is bad. This is really bad. Hey, Builder, get your bony backside in here pronto. I need your help. Still unconscious. Here we go. Uh-oh. Minecraft water. What took you so long, eh? Got bad news, Builder. We've been swept right into a reef and a rock's gone clean through the hole. If we don't fix this fast, we'll be heading down to Davy Jones's locker. Don't know if this will work, but try cramming a crate into that hole. You've got a pair of gloves, don't you? So use them. Okay. I'll get right on that. That was a close shave. More than I liked, but you did it. You've saved my... Oh, throw me a bone. No more holes. We're taking on more water. We've got to do something. Save us. Save us! Nailed it! You're a lifesaver builder. No, I owe you one. But outrunning with that rock has made mincemeat. I nearly said Minecraft. Outrunning with that rock has made Minecraft of our hole. Next wave that hits us could. Ah, I knew it. It's a race against time, Builder. Cram some more crates in those holes. Cram something in your hole. Barking orders at me. Saved us again. Shored up my ship, good and proper, Builder. Don't know where we'd be without you. At the bottom of the ocean, dumbass. She'll hold for now. Who knows how much lot. Oh, throw me a bone, we're done for. Look at that one. We don't have any crates big enough to plug up a hole that size. That's it, Builder. It's nice knowing you. Don't forget me, Builder! Oh! Totally jinxed it. Absolutely fun treason. Totally jinxed it. Cool pre-rendered cutscene time. Squeenix! Toriyama. Again, for those who don't know, that is absolutely the Dragon Ball guy. Dragon Quest and Dragon Ball. That's why all these characters look like Goku and Vegeta and stuff. One of the most classic pieces of music in video gamedom. Along with the slimes, it's probably the theme music that people recognize most from these games as well, even if they've never played any of them. Kiritomo also helped work on Chrono Triggers. Yep. Done lots of stuff. He's been quite prolific. But mostly people know it from Dragon Ball Z.
Hi, I'm Mr. Booby Buyer. I'll buy those boobies for 25 schmeckles.
60 seconds title screen ding.
Thank you very much for the $1 there. Cinema Sins. Is that... What was the YouTube channel that did the Cinema Sins? Were they called Cinema Sins, or was it something else? Is that you, or are you just nicking the name because it's cool? Been a while since I've watched those Cinema Sins videos, but they were pretty good. DBZ essentially. Well, Dragon Ball first, then DBZ. Yes, they are called Cinema Sins, right? Yeah. Violet awakens on a sandy shore. It seems she is washed up on a desert island, along with the wreckage of that skeleton ship. She decides to take a look around, to see what she can see. At the bottom of the deep blue sea. Alright. Swim that first. So this. Always gather materials first. Oh, and we got a first-person view as well. I don't remember if that was in the first game, because it is a bit weird to use, because it's a very narrow field of view and kind of awkward. But it could be good for screenshots and stuff. Although we do have a proper camera mode as well. Actually, it might be handy for certain types of building as well, that first-person view. Actually, come to think of it, did the original game have first-person? My brain might be fooling me here, but didn't I use that when I need to place a few tricky blocks sometimes? Honest to goodness, can't remember. Guessing there was only one seaman as a skeleton crew. I don't know, there was a lot of boning going on. I got a feeling there must have been more than one seaman. Dragon Ball GT is best. I actually haven't seen all of GT. I saw chunks of it. I haven't seen GT all the way through, but I did like what I saw. I know it's not a fan favourite, but there were bits about it I saw that I quite liked. Suddenly, Violet hears a voice. There's nothing here. The whole place is deserted. Or deserted. Where's this? Sorry. I feel ashamed for that one. Where is this place anyway? How did I even get here? The voice seems to be coming from the other side of the rocky outcrop. Well, it might be able to dig through the sand to get to the other side. But first... I love that skybox. It's a good looking skybox. Yeah, the lights work. I think the trick to getting those lights working consistently is I reconnect them and reset them at the start of every stream. So I get the software to reconnect to the lights from scratch, basically. I set them up from scratch every time. I mean, all the settings are kept, basically, you know, the locations, the lights and things like that. I just reconnect them and through the Hue Hub thing. Seems to work more consistently when I do it that way. The Isle of Awakening, land of infinite opportunity. Oh, I'm so happy to have a new Dragon Quest Builders game to play. I kept myself quite virgin from it as well. Haven't looked at any of the Japanese gameplay or anything like that. Outside of a comparison someone sent me from some of the late game stuff in response to my PS4 versus Switch one. In the late game, there's like a city where you can just build and build and build and build and build. And apparently that's where it's laggiest. And that's where the Switch version performs the worst. But even then, it wasn't horrible. It's like maybe 20 frames a second, which is icky, but not unplayable. But I'd still rather have it on the Switch just because of I can pull it handheld and just go grinding for materials and stuff offline when I'm watching TV and stuff. Nice and comfortable, wrapped up in bed. Vegeta! Vegeta! Please. Vegeta! The sky is such a strange color. Have I died and gone to heaven? Or hell, more likely? Oh, what was that noise? Hey, Bunches, who the heck are you? Meet you halfway. Boop. Finally a live one. Say, you wouldn't happen to know how we wound up here, would you? You were on this ship that sank, and then you woke up on this beach? So how come you didn't cark it too? What's your story? Your name is Violet, and you're an apprentice builder? Never heard of one of them before. Congratulations, I guess. Anyway, my name's Malroth. Hey, want to see something really gruesome? Follow me. You guys want to see dead body? What's the matter? You're not squeamish, are you? Come on, you won't be disappointed. Let me just get this stuff on my way. Steady on, mate. Just grabbing some seaweed and stuff. I'm gonna need it to feed myself. Interestingly, unlike the first game, hunger is active straight away in this one. It took like almost an hour's worth of gameplay in the first Dragon Quest Builders game before they even unlocked the concept of hunger in time of day, I think. I think time of day is still locked at the moment, but it unlocks pretty quickly. Might as well, why not? Now, that's what I call dead in the water. But you've never seen anything like this before. Corpses? Eh. Seems like you or me, the only survivors from the shipwreck. What's that? You don't remember seeing me on board? But if it wasn't on your ship, then how did I? Mysteries. Someone's alive! That girl isn't dead after all. She sounds like she's in a pretty bad way, though. We should do the right thing and put her out of her misery. Dark! Dude, too dark! Gasp. Where am I? How did I get here? Etc. Eep! She's presenting. Yep, pirates, aren't you filthy freebooting brigands who shall take me captive and demand a ransom for my safe return? Wah! Where'd she go? Oh, she's in the house. There she goes. She's got a mouth on her, hasn't she? The only one way to, there's only one way to make sure she shuts up for good. Mind if I do the honors? This guy's a sociopath. There's no response, it's just a corpse. Wave breaks on the shore and washes the body out to sea. There's no response, it's just a corpse. Wave, etc., etc. It's a response, it's just a corpse. Boing, boing. What up? Get away from me, you villains! You're going to take me captive. At least tell me where we are and how I got here. Well, we're on an island with nothing but sand, rocks, and a few corpses to keep us company. You must have washed up here with Violet when the ship sank. Just a moment. You know you. Yes, I remember. You're the builder from the ship, the one who ran around grinning while those horrid monsters barked orders at you. I know you're in cahoots with them. That means this is all your fault. Well, what are you going to do about it? Well, I might take his advice and bash your head in. I don't know. What do you reckon? You're going to make the things we need to survive while we wait for a rescue party? Oh, well, all right. Even a rank amateur like yourself would be able to use that worn-out workbench outside to make the most basic essentials. I'm Lulu, by the way. Now, what will we need to hold out until help arrives? Let me see. Lulu's demands. I love these icons. They're so fucking cute. Look at them. We'll need shelter from the elements while we wait to be rescued. Or rather, not die of exposure before then. The walls must be at least 2 blocks high, and we'll need a door for getting in and out. Why not use this old shack? It's rather worse for wear, but I'm sure you can fix the place up. You can salvage some of the decking from the wreckage to patch up any holes. Just use those gloves if you will to pick it up. You won't have to worry about splinters that way. Look how cute that icon is. I think that one's my favorite so far. Look at her. She's so cute. I have no idea how long it'll take for search better to locate us, so we'll need to find enough sustenance to tide us over until we're rescued. There's bound to be a scallywinkle or 2 on the seashore. They're edible as long as you give them a good grilling on a bonfire first. We need some wood to build a fire. Luckily for us, there are plenty of pieces of driftwood and broken barrels from the shipwreck lying about. You may as well put them to use. Now, I can't be expected to put my head down for the night on these lumpy old rocks. I need a proper bed if I'm going to get my beauty sleep. Don't imagine you're capable of building a full posters, but we shall have to make do with 3 piles of straw bedding. Place them in the room when you're done. Don't start telling us what to do, bossy boots! Who made you the leader here anyway? Oh, pipe down, you Neanderthal. You don't even have the common decency to wear a proper shirt. Don't think you're impressing anyone with those oh so mighty muscles. Say that again, and I'll show you how mighty these muscles are. Hey, builder, you did these little favors for me, won't you? You'll save me from this savagery. Sure, why not? Got nothing better to do. That's wonderful. I knew you'd do exactly as I asked. You can consider these little tasks as training exercises if you like. Then you'll become a fully fledged builder. You'll have me to thank for it. Training exercises? Who does this girl think she is? Remember what I said before about putting her out of her misery? How about we put her out of our misery instead? Urge to kill, rising. Must satiate bloodlust. The girl really gives me the hump. Maybe later. Have to make some beds first. The moment she wants something done, she's barking out orders, like we're her servants. Don't let her boss you around, okay? You're a builder at the end of the day, not her skivvy. Yeah. I know she's stranded here too, but that doesn't mean we have to help her. Don't be such a soppy, sad case. She's a castaway at the end of the day, same as us. We have to look out for number one. That's my motto. By the way, there's something I've been meaning to ask. You know how you said you're a builder? Is that, like, something to do with the duck's nose? Builder, you see. Well, I wonder how that translated from Japanese. I wonder what the original pun was. Well, whatever the builder business is all about, I hope you don't have to hang around with her. Have you decided which of her owns you do first? It's up to me. I'd mend those walls while we're here. Just stuff some planks in the holes and builded ourselves a brand new room. Yes, we've builded ourselves a room. That's exactly right. Good use of language skills. To be honest, I blanked out the rest of our request. Speak to you again if you need a reminder. I have noticed that, unlike in the first game, the NPCs are a lot better at getting out of your damn way when you're trying to build. Notice that immediately when I was testing the demo. At least using... Yeah, it's not, I haven't been called a potato face once yet. That's an improvement over my treatment for the last game. I'm a slave at the moment, but at least no one's calling me ugly constantly. That's nice. Now I have somewhere to hide for my safety should monsters attack. Not bad for a base apprentice. Just so you know, a room must have a door and walls, at least 2 blocks high. That's the first rule of room. Didn't the first game also need a light? I wonder if that'll come in later. Anyway, I'm ever so happy to have a proper place to stay. And you two are very welcome to stop by anytime you like. Stop by? I built it! Bitch. Ugh. Oh, she seems pretty satisfied with the new room. Right, next up is dinner. She wanted to cook some of those scallywinkle things on the bonfire, didn't she? That's something you can do? Question mark. Sure is. What's the deal with that book? Huh? You just invented bonfires? Wow. It's a generous use of the term, but sure. Now you can build one if you have enough materials. All you need to do is put together some wood and oil on that worn-out workbench. Well, if it's oil you need, I can give you some. I wrung this out of a slime that got in my way earlier. Here. Splats of oil. All you need now is wood. That girl said you can get some from driftwood and broken barrels on the beach. Whatever that means. Anyway, you better get that bonfire built. No use starving her till it only put her in an even worse mood than she's already in. Bonfire. Oh, of course I don't have enough oil to make more than one. I was going to make a couple and just get a bunch of stuff cooking, but never mind. Let's pop it down here, shall we? What's that you've made? It's hot as heck, and it spits and crackles. It must be a bonfire. Are you sure you know what you're doing with that? You know you're not supposed to play with fire, right? Alright. Let's cook up some of this stuff first. What if I bought my Minecraft bed to yours? Just kidding. Wait, what? I wish the cooking worked more like Breath of the Wild. There needs to be some humming and music and stuff while this stuff cooks. might have a proper place to cook things too. Speaking of Square Enix games, right now I'm multitasking playing Final Fantasy Tactics, Advanced on my PS Vita. Never played any of those at all. Tactics is that, it's turn-based, right? It's like, I can't even name a game to compare it to. Turn-based strategy, that's it.
Hey, pat
Jasper.
on the back! Pat on the back for this guy!
Thank you ever so much, Jasper, right there. 37 months, one of my favourite numbers ever. And if you don't know why, then you need to watch more Kevin Smith movies, I'm just saying. Thank you ever so much. 37 months! Can we get some love and chat for that, please? Do appreciate that, Jasper. It's kind of like Fire Emblem. I think that was the one I was trying to think of. Never played that either. And they made it to a Blunty stream. It has been a little while, hasn't it? When was the last time you were here? What were we playing last time you were here? It was one of the last Minecraft streams, wasn't it? Like a few weeks ago, maybe. CXGs, how you doing? How long have you been hanging around for? D-lurking. So is it this game that brought you back to the stream, Jasper, or you've just been busy with life and such? Always here? Good to know. Sneaky cheese. I think this will do for now. I don't think we need much in the way of this quick stuff. Just wanted to get my hunger taken care of, and this is presumably much better than eating the raw stuff. Everyone's de-lurking now. Alright, de-lurk alert. Go on, guys. Everyone de-lurk for a moment. So that's 15 for cooked. Yeah, it triples the efficiency of the kelp when you cook it. Let's go get some shellfish. Trees and CX. Scott gets his no. D-Waz, how you doing? Is that a little dragon? Is that a little dragon D-lurker emote? That's cute. Let me hover over that, see whose that is. Fiend Lurk. Nice. It is a little dragon. The little blue dragon. Perfect for this game, actually. Dragon Quest Builders, as it were. Hey, Violet, I want to ask you something. I keep hearing about making materials and builders, condoms and lubricant. Why does that any of that actually mean? You smash things you find here and there to get materials which you use to make new stuff. That's what being a builder is all about. Okay, starting to get a clearer picture of what it is you guys do. How come I don't know already? Look, it might be a tiny penny where you come from, but I'm telling you, I've never met a builder before. Well, not that I remember anyway. When I get my memory back, I'll tell you all about my blissful builder-free childhood. In the meantime, if you need a helping hand smashing stuff to get materials, then I'm your man. I destroy pretty much everything I touch. You know those new those scallywinkles Lulu was asking for? There might be some knocking about nearby. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Bag them all for ourselves. Let's do that. I like that whatever he smashes goes instantly into my inventory too. Doesn't even travel to it like mine. What's that funny looking thing you've got there? Could be one of those scallywinkles that the girl was jabbering about by any chance? Well, it seems pretty fishy to me. If we get one of them raw, we'll be chucking up chunks till the break of dawn. That's something I'd rather avoid. I told myself I was going to keep this game for my flight to the US for Microsoft Inspire on Sunday. That didn't work out. Now I need to give myself... Oh, there's plenty of gameplay in this game. You didn't need to start it. Actually, I wonder what the gameplay time is going to be like on this. I don't remember how many hours we plowed into the first one. It was 50-ish episodes, I think, when we uploaded it. And each one of those was, what, 2 hours long? Or were we doing 1 hour long episodes on that one? I can't remember. Someone check the secondary channel real quick, see what happened with that. Actually, no. Oh. I'm just going to pull it up. Either way, I think it was at least 40 to 50 hours worth of gameplay we got out of the first one. Easily. What was the last step there? I don't even know that. About a year ago-ish. It'll take. If you go to the secondary YouTube channel, go to the video page and just search for Dragon. Dragons. Dragon. Yeah, Dragon singular. Probably come up pretty immediately. It was a pretty popular series on the secondary channel as well. Like, most of the Minecraft replays, they get 30 to 40 views each, really. Dragon Quest ones, I think they're at like about 500 views each now. Although that was also during the period where I was begging people to rewatch those, even if they were on in the background, because that was when YouTube did that thing where they removed my partnership thing from that secondary channel and made me reapply using the new standards and whatnot. It was all this annoying bullshit. Very good Super Nintendo watch. It is. It's fun to watch, fun to play. It's one of those perfect little games that's good. It's good on the Switch, because you can sink into it for hours on end, or you can do it 10-15 minutes at a time. A little questy poo here and there. Good for streams, because I can stop at basically any point and have a chat with you guys. The dialogue is fun. It's fun to watch people build and quest and things like that. You know, it's just... It is, it's a good game. It's just a good game. Oops. Let's make another one. Not sure how long we're going to be here. I didn't even actually finish the demo. I wanted to keep as fresh as possible. I just played about an hour and 20 minutes of the demo. Enough to get a good feel for the performance between the platforms, which is all I was doing to make that comparison video. So I'm not even sure how long we're going to stay on this island and when we can move and stuff. So. Alright, let's get a... How's it saying collect? Oh, because I still had the food on there. Boy, that was telling me to pick up the bonfire. Careful, Violet. Skeleton just fell on the fire. Ah, that must be how you cook it. So we're just going to make food too. Still, take a little while. That skeleton is completely cooked. Let's go and look for some more materials. Well, wait, no, actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Violet makes her first seared scallywinkle. Is that the smell of succulently seared scallywinkle? I must have it. Feed me, Maurice. Feed me. Nom, 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 nom. I forgot about the cute little eating sounds. The secret scent of seaside combines perfectly with the gravelly crunch of the sand grains. Simply irresistible. It'll clean out your insides. You don't have to limit your culinary repertoire to scallywinkles, you know. If you see anything else that looks like vaguely edible, try cooking it on a bonfire. I find a cooked meal much more filling than a raw fare, and it makes me feel healthier too. Just remember that cookery is all about experimentation. Complete. Oh, how rude of me. I just realized I never asked your names. That's right, you didn't. Violet and Maroth, you say? You're a builder, Violet. What about you, Maroth? Well, actually, I don't know what I'd do. I woke up on this island and I can't remember anything before that. My memory's completely blank. Well, as an apprentice builder and an amnesiac friend, what an unexpected partnership. This doesn't feel like foreshadowing at all, does it? Oh, we're not partners. If you think a guy like me would team up with a puny little runt like her, you must be dreaming. Fuck you. Oh, what a cute little one. Speaking of dreams, I'm starting to feel a little drowsy. It's been a long, stressful day, and that sea skeleton has filled me up nicely. So, Vard, how's progress going with the straw bedding I asked you to make? Really rather ready to hit the hay. 36 episodes playlist. What is this? February 2018 episode was about 2 hours long. So about 64 hours of gameplay-ish, give or take, yeah. Okay, heaps. Basic bedding made from dried weeds, plonked in a pile. Here we go. Let's get a book out again. What have you invented this time? Is that so? You reckon you can make straw bedding out of dry grass? Well, I think I saw something dry and grassy along the shore to the west. Could be that. Could that be what you're looking for? Bloody hell. Learn to speak. How's Dragon Quest building used to? Pretty good so far. I mean, I'm still... This is like really early. We're not even an hour into the game. All at half an hour, well, 45 minutes maybe. When did we start playing versus when did we start streaming? All an hour. So we're still basically in tutorial territory here, and haven't played anything I didn't play through in the demo that I did for the comparison video. But I did kind of rush through the demo, so I'm actually reading dialogue and stuff this time. Also do a few more pieces of this while we wait. Play the Dragon Quest main games. Nope. Dragon Quest Builders was the first Dragon Quest game I ever properly played. It was back when Dragon Quest was originally born. I just wasn't interested in JRPGs. At least I didn't think I would be. Should have tried them. I have regrets about that. But back in those days, I was more of an arcade type of gamer. High action stuff. So, fighters, racing games, beat-em-ups, side-scrollers, platformers. Bunch of different types of games I was into. But they were all sort of high action stuff, so I didn't think JRPG or even regular RPG stuff would appeal to me that strongly. So I came to those relatively late in my life, and it started with Pokemon. Like, Pokemon was the first JRPG style game I ever really played. I did give Final Fantasy 1 and 3 a go back in the day, but only very briefly. So yeah, Dragon Quest Builders was the first Dragon Quest game I sank into. And enjoyed it so much, and enjoyed the world building so much. One day I'm going to be playing 11 when they bring out the Super Deluxe, Awesome, Mega Edition, whatever it is. I was going to play that on its original release, but then they announced the Super Deluxe version. I thought, well, fuck it, I'll just wait. Oh, wait. We need some grass and stuff, don't we? To make the beds. Which you already have some of. Hooray! I'm going to give Dragon Quest 11 a shot when it switches. Absolutely, yeah. Like, that's what I'm waiting for. I actually do already own it on Steam. Like, I pre-ordered it even on Steam. But then when it came out, I was playing something else at the time. I thought, well, I'll just wait. And then I waited and playing other stuff. And by the time I got around to go, oh, well, I'm going to give that a go now. And it was almost exactly, I think it was the same week when they announced the Super Duper Deluxe Switch version with all the new music and other more quests and things like that. And I thought, well, I'll just wait. I'll just wait and play it on the Switch. Fine. Yeah, definitely going to be playing that. This is wonderful, Violet. You made a bed for me and a couple for yourselves too. Taking a nap during the day will help you to recharge your energies. After the sun goes down, we'll be able to while away the dark and dangerous night in dreamland. I wonder what Mama and Papa would say if they knew I was rubbing shoulders with a builder and a desert island, no less. When the children of Hargon attacked my hometown of Rippleport, my parents were caught up in the fighting. Those maniacal monsters murdered them in cold blood. So I stowed away on that accursed ship, hoping to avenge their deaths, but I was caught before I had the chance to do anything. We all know what happened next. Oh, Papa, Mama, I may be marooned on a desert island with these two lumbering lummoxes. Fuck you! Look how sweet she looks praying, though. Only she could stay like that. But I shall survive. I pray that you watch over me in these trying times. Anyway, thank you both ever so much for sorting out our sleeping arrangements. It's been a long, hard day. I suggest we all get some well-earned rest. Yes, why don't we? I'll take this one. Let's finish off the task Lulu gave before we go to bed. I'd rather not have... Wait, what? Oh, we have to finish off the quest marker. Let's see now. You repaired the room, sorted the sleeping arrangements, and maybe supper. I do believe that's everything. I say it's a real relief to have a builder around, and judging by the quality of your work, one would never imagine you were still only learning the ropes. I know we're stranded here, but in a weird way, I'm actually looking forward to it. I should give you even more work to do so that you might blossom as a builder. How generous of you. I think this could be a fun little adventure. Certainly hope so. As for you, Maroth, this could be the perfect opportunity to absorb a little culture, maybe even some manners. Right then, Violet, I want you to go out at first light every morning and forage 30 scalamigos and 50 strips of kelp. Must be all cooked by lunchtime, or I shall be cross. How are you feeling after last night? Yeah, no worries, Paramount. I didn't wake up with a hangover or anything. Easily my favourite RPG from last year. Dragon Quest 11? Yeah, I hear good things about it. Looking forward to playing it. Octopath is another one I bought and just haven't got around to playing yet. Well, Lulu might calm down a bit once she got what she wanted, but she's just as big a pain in the neck as she was before. Still, I'm impressed despite all the nagging, you made everything we needed to stay alive. Wish I could do what you do. Sigh. Hey, Violet, can I ever go on that workbench? I want to try making something myself. Sure. I'm watching you make stuff all day, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly what to do. Watch this, Violet. I'm going to be a builder just like you. Now then, what was it you do first? Hey, Cage. Sorry, a little late to the party. Did anyone try Polternuts? No. I was going to give Portal Knights a go after my original Dragon Quest Builders gameplay finished. But I'll have a little rest and then I'll try Portal Knights because it's a very similar game. So I wanted a gap between the two games just to refresh. It's another one of those games I just never got around to yet. So much other stuff came out in between, and then this was announced, and where did he get that hammer from? Damn it! Why isn't this working? Alright, you asked for it. Grah! Yeah, that's right. Just punch it into submission. That'll get it done. Look at the face. It's the face of defeat right there. He's glaring at it. Glaring at it. What did I do wrong? It doesn't make any sense. You don't have the book for a start. And why can't I make things at this rate? I'll never be a builder. Ah, forget it. I thought making stuff would be all fun and games, but it's actually way harder than it looks. Sorry, but I'll be relying on you to build things for me from here on out. And seeing as you made all that stuff for Lulu, I think it's about time you even things out and made something for me. Broken club. Stout and sturdy wooden crudgel can only be used by Malroth. Attack plus 12. Now, let's get you sorted out, dude. Is that for me? What I want with such a silly old stick. It's not just any old stick. It's an oaken club. I can use it to whack stuff. Sounds right up my alley. All right, I'll take it. Give it here. This really is a club and a half. I wonder how it performs. Only one way to find out. Stand back while I give this beauty a few test swings.
Hey, Krillin! Hey, Krillin! What? Someone followed.
Fallout Girl.
Why me?
Fallout Girl Junior. I
Quack.
think that reads. Makes it very small. Thank you for the. Whoosh, whoosh. Ah, I like it. No, I love it. Squishing slimes will be so much more satisfying now. And I think you made it using only the junk we found on the beach. You're amazing! Thanks, Violet. This club is the best present anyone's ever given me. I think. There's no memory, but I'll take the compliment. It's clobbering time indeed. How's the performance on the Switch? Not bad. I mean, I'm feeling frame drops here and there, but it's not the kind of game where that really impacts gameplay that much. I'll have to get deeper into the combat. It may make a difference in combat, but then this game isn't really the sort of timing-based dodge rolling combat, so even if we get frame drops during that, it's not going to hurt too much. The reason I bought it on Switch over PS4 is mainly because I want to be able to go handheld for just doing grindy stuff like material gathering and crafting and stuff when I'm offline, not streaming it, things like that. Or doing some builds, things like that, handheld when I'm watching TV. But if performance is your main thing and you don't care about handheld, then get it on the PlayStation, because it does run noticeably better there. Not much better, but noticeably better. Can you feel that? Some kind of evil aura. It must be coming from a monster, whatever it is. It's way more dangerous than those scrawny little slimes we saw before. This could be a good chance for you to learn a thing or two about how to fight. Just follow my lead and you'll be scrapping with the best of them in no time. The monster's somewhere down the coast, to the west. Come on, I want to break in my new club by breaking that sucker's skull. On my cloud saves and digital... Wait, read backwards. What do you think of Switch Lite so far? It's not for me. I play docked way more often than I do handheld. What if I can have the... Yeah, I mean, if you can if Nintendo do what everyone else does, and you can share the same account through two pieces of hardware, so I could have a Switch Lite for when I'm traveling, let's say. Because it is better for traveling. Less moving parts, and the controllers don't detach, so they're not going to break by twisting the wrong way when it's in the bag or something. Things like that. I may talk myself into getting one if I can share my account, which means I can install my eShop games on both and cloud save and all that kind of stuff. But it's unclear whether that's going to be how Nintendo do that, because they don't do it like that at the moment. I can tell you that for sure. Alright, you take the big guy because you're the fighter. I'll clean up... Oh, I guess I would. I guess I'll just take the big guy. I want to tell you what just happened there. I instinctively hit the dodge roll button from Dauntless, because I played a bunch of Dauntless yesterday. Many hours of it yesterday. So I just tapped the A button, which is the button on the Xbox controller, but I just tried to dodge roll, is what happened there. Obviously, no dodge rolling in this game like we talked about, but yeah. It's muscle memory for you. I could share my account then maybe. Yeah, I mean, that Pokemon one is very tempting, and I do like my Pokemon limited edition consoles. The X and Y one I got for the 3DS, love that thing. It's pretty as. What was that? When you stuck your hand out just then, I got this irresistible urge to slap it. That's a high five, bro. Called a high five? There's something friends celebrate. Job well done. Never thought about it myself as a touchy-feely. A high five is touchy-feely, apparently. Okay. Maybe I can make an exception for this high five malarkey. I love the writing in these games. Anyway, how did you enjoy the battle? Don't know about you, but I'm feeling fit already. Level up! Aroth gets stronger, and Violet reaches level 2. Her maximum HP increase. Felt good whacking that rat, right? It's like an irritating little itch that's been well and truly scratched. Don't forget you're a builder, not a fighter. If you want to stick to the construction, you can leave the monster mashing to me. Still, Well, it does look like fun. I wish I could make stuff like you do. I guess wanton destruction is much more my bag. Anyway, let's head back to the hut before Lulu steals all the bedding. She's a wily one, alright. You better make sure you sleep with one eye open tonight. Violet? I'm glad I met you. What do you say we explore the whole island together? Just you and me. Let's do it tomorrow. I'm about to conk out any second. Skrook. Notice they really cleaned up the gameplay for combat in this. Bumping it almost doesn't hurt you like the first. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that little irritation from the first game where you just sort of, yeah, you get hurt by getting too close to them. Yeah. I haven't seen that happen here. Forgot it was even a problem. Nice. Resting in a bit. Yeah, we know that already. Yeah, I remember whining about that in the first playthrough of the first game. I remember whining about that quite a lot, actually. Rare 9, hello there. Hope you don't mind me asking. Is the multiplayer similar to Minecraft in terms of freedom to be creative, or is the multiplayer in the main... Actually, I don't know for sure. I think it's both. I think there's co-op, and I think there's... sort of a free build type situation as well with friends. Second one, certainly. And I think there's also co-op, but honestly, I don't know yet. I've kept myself pretty pure from this game. I have not looked into anything that happened when the Japanese launch happened. So I wanted to come in as fresh as possible, because that was one of the best bits about this learning game. I think we deserve the well-earned rest. After that, don't you? We've got a big day of adventuring tomorrow, and we should probably get back and check out Lulu hasn't been eaten. I forgot about the cute little snoring noises too. Dragon Quest is a charming, lovely game. You'll enjoy it. Hope you stream it. 11? Yeah, I probably will stream 11. I expect so. It did melt. Nobody does eating and snoring cutesy noises better than Japanese voice actresses. Have you noticed that?
Hey, Krillin! Hey, Krillin! Hey, Krillin! What? Someone followed.
Rare 9, thank you very much for that follow. But,
Why me?
English voice actors never do cutesy snoring or cutesy eating quite as cute as the Japanese ones do. I don't know what it is. It's always just ridiculous cute. Good morning. Or kawaii. Kawaii this! It's good Japan has a weird fetish on sounds. Well, there's that, and cuteness isn't frowned upon in adults in Japan, or even men for that matter. The cutesy stuff. I mean, that's why Japan has all those cutesy mascots for everything. It's not seen as childish or extra feminine in Japanese culture. It's just everywhere. I always like the quality in Japanese voice actors they put in. Yeah, it's very competitive there, so the best of the best of the best get the jobs. Good morning, you two. Hope you slept soundly, because our new life as customers officially begins today. Your first mission is to collect some kelp for breakfast. No! What is it, Lulu? A monster? It's my scallywinkle. It disappeared. What? Alright, Marath, own up. And that was you. I purposely only ate half of that seared scallywinkle last night so we can have the rest for breakfast. Give it back to me. I've got more. You can have a fresh one. Jeez. What are you withering about? I haven't touched your manky half-munched mollusk. Manky half-munched mollusk. There's a band name. And Aura, what's going on this time? Jita! Jita! What does the Scouter say about his power level? There's the culprit. That monster must be the one who snuffed my scallywinkle. Oh, oh, oh. was a pretty impressive blow. Single blow. Whoa, it took down the whole cliff. And are those steps? Those are steps. Well spotted. This way, young whippersnappers. Follow the ghosty hoodie, bro. Honestly, I do want to play all those games, but my lord the server, you should have Final Fantasy 14 prevents me. Designs these types of games will drive away my time for Final Fantasy. Wow. And floating freak can't seriously expect us to follow, can it? On second thoughts, you'll be able to tell us something about this island. Violet, Lulu, let's go after that monster. Got some questions that need answering. Boing, 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 sprang. Actually, might as well eat up while I'm doing. This game looks way more engaging than Dragon Quest Builders 1 already. It starts faster, I'll give it that. Dragon Quest Builders 1 had a lot of slow tutorial stuff for the first couple of hours. This one just sort of gets right into it fairly quickly. Oh, this way! Quickly now! Have you given any thoughts to Minecraft Dungeons? Oh yeah, I think a lot about Minecraft Dungeons. I can't wait to play that game. Looks awesome. The mad monsters even made the sky turn a funny colour. Who cares about the stupid sky? I want my breakfast! And you two are going to jolly well help me get it back. She's stubborn, isn't she? I've got 4 more. She can have a fresh one, but no. The plot demands that she wants hers. Actually, this is the bit in the demo, because I played the PlayStation 4 demo first, and this is the bit I expected the frame rate to dunk on Switch because of all the atmospherics and stuff, but I'm doing fine. Areas look way more unique. Yeah. There's a lot more variation in the landscape this time around. At least immediately. Again, don't know what the rest of the game is going to look like because I haven't spoiled myself on that, but yeah. I got, you know, instead of a relatively flat plain, I've got a big mountain here already. Instead of being one sort of biome, it's quite varied already. He's leading us on a wild goose chase. Ooh, thank you, Cage, for the bits. He's leading us on a wild goose chase. Does that horrid hammerhood expect us to follow him all the way to the top of the mountain? Yes, he does, actually. That monster's got some kind of strange power. I've never felt anything like it. We need to catch up. Minecraft Dungeons is just weirded me out. I mean, first of all, Diablo, second of all, it's Minecraft. It's not Minecraft? Yeah. It's a weird concept after, you know, 10 years of Minecraft being nothing but Minecraft. Well, except for, what was it, Minecraft Stories, or whatever that thing was? But yeah, taking Minecraft as a world and making it a completely different, fully fledged game out of the concepts feels overdue, really. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Minecraft Dungeons. Seems like it's going to be a ton of fun. Whoa! Minecraft Story Mode, forgot about that. Yeah, I don't blame you for forgetting about it. I never even finished it. I played like the first 3 chapters and just was like, can't be bothered. What's a place like this doing on a desert island? Come on, Violet, the hammerhood is just up ahead. Let's make it spill the beans on all the island secrets. And thank you for the 49 bits anonymous cheer. There's no escape now, you sneaky scallywinkle swindler. Just hand over the bivalve and no one gets hurt. Surely a noble lady can't permit a hungry hammerhood her half-snuffed leftovers. Alright, no excuses. Stealing is stealing. No ifs or buts about it. Violet seared that scallywinkle especially for me. Now give it back, you horrible, hoary, hairy hermit. Alliteration. I love alliteration. Oh yes, Violet. It just so happens that I've been waiting for a builder to rock up here. Oh yes. Very long time indeed. Wait, how do you know she's a builder? Oh, you're an observant one, aren't you? Why, the very reason I pitched that scrumptious scallywinkle was to lure your fine friend up here. Look around you, Violet. This temple has lain in this sorry state for longer than I can recall. If you are the builder I believe you to be, then perhaps you can fix it. Thank you very much, Cajun Z, for 7 bits. It's Storm. I just want to... Oh, yeah, the cup. I forgot to check whether it was working. Apparently it is. Yay. Everything you need to rebuild the Tip Temple is right here in these chests. But a fresh-faced builder like you might find the going difficult without the blueprint as a guide. Come back here, you conniving old codger. If you think we're going to fix your house for free, you've got another thing coming. Anyway, what's the blueprint? Thank you, Paul. Ta-da! Violet draws out a mountaintop temple blueprint. This is pretty much identical as far as I can tell, right? I feel like it's an identical system. Violet, why did you draw all these lines on the ground? Is it one of those blueprints the Hammerhood was telling us about? Gosh, you've never even been here before, but you're still able to draw up a design for the mountaintop temple. It's incredible! Now all you have to do is build it. Make sure you follow the blueprint. If that old loony was telling the truth, these chests should contain everything you need to finish the job. Looks like all you need to do is place the masonry wall blocks on the squares and put the brazier, blah 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 blah. Are you ready to show Gary Glows-a-Lot how a real builder does things? Keep your eye on the blueprint, and you can't go wrong. Press minus when you're standing on a blueprint to view the more info about it. Check the blueprint as you build to make sure every block is reference. Didn't try this in the demo. Okay. What's this? Braziers! Masonry wall blocks. Man, I've got fond memories of those masonry blocks. We used so many masonry blocks in the original one, didn't we? Alright, let's see if this trick still works. Up, down, yep. If we press both at the same time, we can lock in. Excellent, still works. No, it didn't work. Is it... Oh wait, these two at the same time. There we go. That's what I want. Remember actually during building a direct build one compared to MC, felt more instinctive actually build stuff. You traded your copy of Dragon Quest Builders away? Foolish. Foolish, foolish person. Why would you do that? Yeah, there's some bits about building in this game that I really love, some bits that I don't. It gets a bit fiddly sometimes when you're trying to build up or down and bits and pieces, but yeah. Sure to look at the blueprint extra carefully. Yeah, what have I done wrong here, by the way? Looks like you need to do, yep. That. Done something wrong. What have I done wrong? Corner. Oh. That doesn't belong there. Wrong type of block. I'm sure you noticed, but no tool... Yeah, I did notice earlier no tool degradation, but I don't know whether that's going to kick in at some point. I was going to mention it, but then I got distracted. Good work, Violet. You finished the blueprint. You didn't even break a sweat. I think you'll have to build me a palace next. That shouldn't be any trouble for an expert like you. Answer me one thing, though. How did you come up with that blueprint in the first place? Wait, I think I know the answer to that big book of yours. It's everything you need to know to be a builder written inside. You're busted now, Violet. The secret's out. So you may as well let me read it. Nope. You won't? Why not? Because it's got my nudes inside. Is there something the matter, Violet? You've gone all red. Wait, you don't have a mucky magazine? Mucky magazine sandwiched between the pages, do you? Muckiness doesn't matter to me. A quick wipe down with a damn cloth. Ugh. You finished repairing the temple, I see. I knew you wouldn't let me down. All it took was a glance and you drew up that blueprint as quick as a flash. You're the real deal, Violet. A builder born and bred. Whoosh. And as a thank you for your hard work, I'd like to give you a little present. Yeah, you deserve it for cracking job you did. Can't touch this! It's hammer time! Bash blocks to bits with big, hard hits. Giggity-giggity-goo. Silly old hammer, I thought you were going to give me back my breakfast. That's a giant mallet. Indispensable item in the tool kit of any self-respecting builder. With that hammer in your hand, you can break blocks you couldn't before and gather even more materials. Also, have another corking gift for you too, Violet. I'm sure you'll like this one. I'll give you this island, all of it, every last block. What? You're giving her this entire island? All she did was repair a temple. Shut up! No, it's give me island. Talk about it. This world was once home to a legendary builder. They came to this island at the Isle of Awakening and sought to turn it into their very own peace paradise. This is one of the big differences that I noticed in the demo as well. The loading time between these scenes is much quicker on PlayStation. But now everything has crumbled away, and that remains the ancient builder's belief embedded in the blocks beneath it. Which is weird, because this is a digital copy coming off the flash of the Switch, but it was on the physical hard drive of the Sony, so you'd think the hard drive would be slower, but I guess that's got nothing to do with what the game's doing in the background to load these scenes up. Long have I waited for another builder to come, one who can bring life back to this barren land. Block by block. And if you want Violet here to do all the hard work, we don't even know... Oh, and you want Violet here to do all the hard work, we don't even know what she's supposed to build. We don't know who you are either. I bet this island isn't even yours to give away. It certainly is mine. I'll have you know I'm the guardian spirit of this island. And what I say goes. Well, it looks like you've just become the proud owner of a private island, Violet. Are you going to take this offer? Hell yes. Wait, what taxes do I have to pay? It's always the trick with these things. Tax up the eyes. If you do accept, would you mind if I stayed here? I really don't have anywhere else to go. I'll stick around too, at least until I've got my memory back. I mean, if that's okay with you. What do you say, Violet? Will you take the island? It's a stonking good offer. Yep. Actually, I wonder what happens if you say no. I should have said no. I just knew you'd make the right decision. Now I can begin work on Lulutopia. First thing I want is a palace, Malroth. I need you to... Lulutopia? Don't think so. Today we establish Malroth's empire of evisceration. Right, Violet? Evisceration. I was watching some World of Warcraft stuff the other day, and that's one of those words that whoever the guy who was playing the game had obviously never heard said out loud. It was the skill eviscerate on the rogue. He kept calling it eviscerate. He was pronouncing the C. It was really weird. Evisceration. Skullkid's gonna pass out. Ruh-roh. Long day, tired. Actually, we meet... Oh, there we go. I was just about to say we may be due for a break, and there's Moobot right there telling me. Oh wait, no, it is a Meebot. Oh no, we're not quite at 2 hours yet. Okay. Oh, Violet! The young upstarts this island belongs to Violet. Now you should leave big decisions like these up to her. Now, Violet, you must be itching to try out that giant mallet of yours. Come up and see if you can break this wall behind me. There's absolutely smashing treasure back there that I think you'll be very interested in. Remember, Eviscerate does static damage. Hammers are perfect for bashing hard blocks. Press ZR once for a single strike, or press on hold to hit continuously. You can switch tools at any time by pressing A. That's the wrong wall, isn't it? It's this one I need to break. Wasn't paying attention. What if I can do the... Yep. As long as the pro move. Might as well do them all. Leave a block behind there? I did. Me. You call that treasure? Just looks like a tatty old notice board to me. May seem ordinary to the untrained eye, but that notice board is in fact a portal through which the builder may peek into other dimensions. I'll explain it more later. For now, just peer into the portal and marvel at the knockout things you see. Notice board is where builders go to share their favourite snaps. Use it when you want to show off. I need a spark of inspiration. Must be connected to the network. Create an account in front of the game's feature. Sure. Sure. Whatever that agreement was, sure. My soul, no problem. Just one trial, I've planned on one anyway. Account has been registered successfully. Why is that all blurry? You suck at screenshots. That's a good one. Man. It's only when you see a feature like this in a game you realize how bad some people are at screenshots. That's a good one. All right there. That's a good one too. There's a lot on here. Like, oh, I was going to say, how is there so many on here already when this game is literally just launched? But I guess these would be from the Japanese version, wouldn't they? That's good. They've mishmashed the Japanese accounts and the English accounts together in one place here. Looks things. Maybe. I don't know. Competitions. Kitchens. Interesting. Wow. It's an impressive kitchen, alright. Top snaps by tag. Oh wait, you can tag these things and everything? Dude, I'm gonna have so much fun.
Hey, pat on the back! Pat on the back for this guy!
Renault Diblo, thank you very much. 26 months.
Nearly 3 Twitch babies. BluntNate love.
Indeed. Man, upload screenshots, you can tag them. All-time top snaps, yeah. Definitely gonna have fun with this feature. You know I will. You guys know me. Love my screenshots. That'll do for now, though. Let's back out. Oh, did you like what you saw, youngins? Oh yes, I saw the most wonderful photographs and there were so many of them. Violet, take some time to snap a few yourself. I could be her model, and then you can post them on the notice board and share them with the world. Oh, you youngins, enjoy yourselves. Come find me when you're done. I'll be right out here. Open the menu. Plus, press X to enter snapshot mode. I actually did try snapshot mode briefly in the demo. It's actually pretty cool. Alright, so... I wish I could take control of the other two characters and move them to where I want them to be. here should work though. Right. Nope, that's not the menu button. That's the menu button. Right. Where are we? Zoom. It's got a little bit of drama to it. I don't know, what do you reckon? Excuse me. Alright, doodly-doodly-doo, select expression, face expression, glare, direction. I don't know what sharp shot means. Blur the background to bring the subject. Okay. Whoops, a daisy. Oh, there we go. Alright, fiddle with this later. This feeling clumsy. Can I escape, please? Thank you. Right. This is as far as I played in the demo, actually, so from here on in, it's all 100% fresh gameplay for me. So let's finish up this quest. You like your new nose board? It's quite the snapper's paradise. As long as you have one of those boards nearby, you can flout the laws of space-time and observe the work of other builders whenever you desire. And you can put your creations on display for other builders to view, too. I'm sure you can see that the notice board has super source of ideas and inspiration. Half of that was complete gibberish to me, but if it helps build the palace of my dreams, I'm all for it. Speaking of which, can't see you making much progress on that anytime soon. There's one rather big stumbling block that's getting in the way. It's this island. There's hardly any raw materials, and I don't think I've ever master builder would contemplate constructing a castle out of scullymacles and kelp. Oh, I know that little lassie. There's only one way to get your hands on the materials you need. Track them down elsewhere and bring them back here. Do portals the same way as they used to? As the young damsel pointed out, this island is little more than lacking in useful materials and aspiring builder. But even if you had everything you needed, I doubt you'd make much headway with just the three of you. Wood and stone are all well and good, but what you really need is people. After travel to other islands and bring back a few friends to help you out. Besides, it gets lonely rattling around this big island all by yourself. A few fresh faces will really liven the place up. Hold on, I thought we were stranded here. How are we supposed to get these other islands without a ship? Top. Question indeed, one that the heavens will soon answer. You're just winging this, aren't you? You don't have a clue. Hmm? Ah, no portals. The actual genuine boat this time. Whoosies. It's a ship. What if it's real-time travel? You're doing this on purpose now, alright? Out with it. Who are you really? You can cut all that guardian spirit rubbish. Well, to tell you the truth, I can't remember who I am. Not even sure I ever knew. I've got a funny feeling that will all come back to me if I watch Violet work on her building magic. Oh, there's no time like the present. Let's go and speak to the captain of that ship and get the work started. Yep, I was just about to say, do they have full damage still? Alright, where's that ship supposed to be? Way over there. That renders in. Actually, this could be a good place to pop a chapter marker for the recording, basically. Do you have to travel with NPCs? I imagine so. Right, how's everybody doing? I'm gonna cook up a bit of stuff here. And then I'm going to take a quick break, make a fresh coffee. And we'll start... oops. Keep forgetting, you have to place and then press to cook. It's a weird system. Maybe it's... Ooh, you know what? I bet you that place and cook thing is because you can combine stuff for recipes. I did say something about that, so let's place that, and... Oh wait, that's already cooked. Okay. Alright, so let's those cook up. We'll go see if I can find some more scallywinkles. So I'm going to put a raw scallywinkle on with a piece of kelp and see if we can actually get a recipe. Got a funny feeling that's how it's supposed to be done. Seems intuitive, right? Because they did say something about it's all about experimentation. Also, look at me not insta-dying in water. I think it was the first game, even a 1 block high water was enough to drown you or something, wasn't it? Or was it 2? I forget. I just noticed the appearance of a clock up at the top corner as well, which I guess means our daylight cycle has started. Is that even moving? I can't tell. Yep, definitely moving. Wait, what happened to my mallet? There it is. Oh, wait. Is it out? Get used to the controls. Oh, we collected the barrel, not wood. Okay, so the broken barrels deliver wood. Okay, so let's try this. Place. No, can't stack them up. Alright, it's worth a shot. Oh. There we go, let's get him. Two suggestion. 2 what? What was the context of that again? What did I ask? Alright, that's the last of Scallywinkles on, so I'm going to take a quick break, get another coffee on the brew, and then we'll see what comes next. BRBs!